Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. What a game that was. Finally back in the win column. Hopefully this starts something down the line, but hey, we got the win, right? That's the most important thing. I've said it all along this year, when you score 6 or more runs, you deserve to win. Obviously, Kansas City did that as well, but we scored 8, a big couple of insurance runs in the late innings of the game. In the 7th and 8th inning, that was huge to get us back in it. And of course, we found a way to win, and that's all that matters, right? So we did end up winning 8-7 tonight. We scored 8 runs on 13 hits. They scored 7 runs on 7 hits. Talk about productivity, right? Talk about maybe a lack of productivity for us. We also made 2 errors. They made 1. That really cost us the game. But let's go through it. It was a really great game for the most part. A little bit scary there with Perez. A little bit scary there with the bats, but we were able to come through in the end. Kansas City really doesn't have a great bullpen. I mean, even in the game that we lost last Sunday against Kansas City, we had so many chances in that game, but their bullpen really struggled, and we were able to come back. So we're going to go through it. Let's start with the box score. As I mentioned, 8-7. Perez did not get the win. He did not get the loss, though. Harper is 3-0 this season. Good for him. Rogers got his 9th save. That was great. We'll go through that. And Diekman, 0 for 5. I believe at least 2 of his 3 losses are to the Twins this season. But the most important thing, obviously, we won the game. That's the greatest thing. Cleveland also won. That sucks. They freaking win all the time now, I guess. But the real reason is we won. That's the biggest thing. The second thing is we avoided a 3-loss losing streak. Have not had one of those this year. And what are we? Geez, 72 games in? So 73 maybe? Oh gosh, I could just do math here. 75. We are 75 games complete through the season, and that means we will not have a losing streak of 3 until at least 78 games into the season. However, we're going to go take the next 2 games from the Royals, so it won't matter. But the last thing I want to mention here is, since we avoided the 3-game losing streak, that's great. No other team in the majors has. But the Red Sox last season, they had a losing streak of 3. That was their maximum losing streak, and their worst stretch over the course of whatever games were 2-6. That is what we are right now in our last 8 games, are 2-6, or 6 games. I don't know. 2-4, is that what we are? It doesn't matter. I think we're 2-4 over the last 6 games is what I meant, not 4 of the last 6. But regardless, you get what I'm saying, is we're competing like the Red Sox did last season. So let's go, of course, into the pitching stats right now. Perez didn't do bad, but he didn't do great. And this is what we've seen from Perez pretty much this entire time. Pitched 5 innings, got through 5, gave up 5 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them were earned. Of course, the error was in there as well. Struck out 2, walked 3. And his walks are really what hurts him. I mean, where was it that they scored? They scored 3 runs in the 1st inning, and I was like, oh great, this is going to be a long game. But then in the 5th inning, I believe, is where Polanco made the error, or one of the 2 errors. Runs scored, and that ultimately affected how his line went. But for 6 runs, 4 earned, not great. And the reason is, I think, was it in the 5th that Polanco made the error? And then maybe it wasn't in the 5th. I'm not sure exactly when he made the error. The point is, he made the error. If it hurt him at that situation or not, I think it was in the 5th inning when Perez walked the batter, then hit the batter, and then gave up a 3-run home run. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I don't know about you guys, but every time Perez walks the batter, it seems that he lets him score some way, one way or another. Like, as soon as Solar came up to the plate, I think is who was the guy who hit it. Maybe it was Colbert, whoever it was. The point is, as soon as he walked that batter, you knew it was gone. And it was just like, all right, we got to come back again. And ultimately we did back in the 7th and 8th inning, like I said. But realistically, Perez has just got to cut down on the walks, and I think he'll be fine. Duffy did well in his 1 inning of work. No strikeouts, no walks, no hits, no nothing. Harper gave up a run, but we had the lead at this point, so we were fine giving up that run. Obviously, It was huge to get a couple of insurance runs in the late innings. We'll get to that, but he gave up 1 run, was fine through the rest of it, and he ended up getting the win. And then they saved the 2-inning save from Rogers. Good to see him get back into things. And how the game ended, Ostillo made an error out in right field. He should have caught that ball, but then Merrifield stole second, or tried to steal second. Line drive right back to him. Boom, throw to first, double play. That was great to end the game. That was super exciting, and obviously now I'm making the video as of minutes later. But that was great, a great way to end the game. A little bit of a threat there again at the end, but we were able to work around it. So let's talk about how we scored the runs. Obviously, that's why you're here, the most important thing of this video. We scored after going down 3-0. We scored a run in the second inning. CJ Cron, ooh, that one is gone, and that was his 16th home run of the season. That looked good off the bat. Glad that he could get back into the swing of things after a couple of dry weeks, or dry days, I guess. I don't remember when the last time he hit a home run was, so good to see him back in the lineup, back, swinging the bat good, I guess is what I should really be saying. In the 5th inning, we just scratched a couple of runs across, and Junis, who pitched 6 innings, he did really well. What, he strike out 8 guys? So he really did well to keep us off of base. But in the 5th inning, let's go look at it. 5th inning, Scope singled. Kepler popped out. Polanco struck out. Nelson Cruz walked. Eddie Rosario singled, that scored Scope. Cruz went to third base. Eddie Rosario stole second base. The ball went away from the second baseman. I think it was... I don't know who the second baseman was, because Merrifield was playing right field. But regardless, it might have been Lopez. Cruz scored, and that was how we tied things up in the 5th. In the 7th inning, we had a great inning. I mean, this was a great inning to get us back in it. Kepler singled. Polanco singled. Polanco's been heating up again. That's great. Max Kepler got screwed from the All-Star ballot, but that's not the point. A wild pitch puts them on 2nd and 3rd. Nelson Cruz singles, and both of them score. It's 5-6. We did not get the run. We did not tie the game in the inning, but we were able to get back into it. As I mentioned, it was, 5-6 at this point. In the 8th inning, this is when we really did our damage and came back to score. Miguel Sano homers. That's good. However, this doesn't excuse him for what he's done the past couple of games. I think he still will cover it in the box score, but I think he still struck out, 3 times tonight? Anybody can hit a homer. Okay, I can't, but anybody else in the major leagues can hit a home run. Bartolo Colon did it once. Just because he hit a home run doesn't excuse the fact that he's gone 14 strikeouts out of his last 20 at-bats, all right? So, while, yes, he hit a home run, he helped the team win tonight. Unless that becomes consistent, like Kepler, like Polanco, even Nelson Cruz taking walks and being productive, that doesn't work for me. Yes, I am not complaining that he hit a home run. Great. But unless he can start doing that consistently, I don't see that as anything more than, okay, Cron hit a home run in the 2nd inning. Great. Obviously, it was, again, a little bit more of a high-pressure situation. I still think it looks like he's guessing at the plate. And, yeah, you're going to guess correctly sometimes, right? I mean, like I said, Bartolo Colon hit a home run on a fastball. I think it was a fastball. Gosh, I can't even remember. But the point is, you can guess right sometimes, and he hit a home run. Granted, again, it was a great home run, tied the game, but still, unless he's consistent, I'm not gonna be impressed. And as shallow as that sounds, good for him. But I want to see it consistently. So Garver walks. Jonathan Scope singled. Have a good night, Jonathan Scope. Ostadillo came in to pinch run. How about that? And then he got over to second base. Max Kepler came up in the 8th inning again. Screw to the All-Star game because freaking Aaron Judge gets in after playing for the first time in 3 months. But whatever, he scores. We go up 7-8, and Rosario puts a ball through the shift with 2 outs, I believe, right? There were 2 outs? Yeah. 2 outs. Eddie Rosario puts a ball through the shift. It's 8-6. Of course, Harper gave up that home run in the 8th inning, but it didn't matter because we had scored that extra insurance run. So great job by him tonight. Specifically Kepler. I mean, all the other guys, though, did well. It looks like everybody who was important in the game got a hit. And that's what's important, right? So we won the game. Okay, so let's go through the box score. Kepler 2 for 5 tonight, 275 average. Again, perfect. That's what I want to see. Again, maybe he's not the best leadoff hitter, but he does well in different situations in the game where maybe even being the leadoff hitter doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? He does better the second and third time through the lineup when there are possibly guys on base, and he doesn't act like a leadoff hitter in those case scenarios, but hey, he's still the leadoff guy. Again, maybe not right at the beginning of the game to see the ideal guy to be the leadoff hitter, but in that spot, he's done well, and I'll give him props for that. But 275, perfect for what I want him at. Polanco, 326 average after going 2 for 5 tonight with 2 runs. Kepler had the RBI and the run as well. Cruz had 2 RBIs, 1 for 4 tonight, and a run. Rosario went 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Good night for him. Cron 1 for 5 with a home run. Castro went 1 for 4. Sano went 1 for 5 with a home run. 4 strikeouts. So there you go. 4 strikeouts and a home run. Doesn't work for me, but again, good for him. Cave has really struggled, and there is nothing that it looks like he can do. I don't know what to tell you about him, but he went 0 for 2 tonight, and then he got pulled for Garver and Astudillo. Astudillo went 0 for 1, but scored a run. I don't remember how he... Oh, yeah, because he came into... wait, how did he get... Oh, yeah, he came into pinch run. Just kidding. And then Garver pinch hit. He got walked. That was good. So even being productive in that spot. And then Scope went 2 for 4 in the 9 hole. So, again, good night at the plate for everyone involved. We got the win, avoided the 3-game skid. And, of course, now we get to go beat up on the Royals. I hope for the second and third time tomorrow and Sunday. 2 afternoon games, I believe, for the next 2 days. So, hopefully we can go get a couple more wins. Hopefully we can keep our winning stuff, our winning ways going. Hopefully Cleveland will lose, but, well, it's baseball, so hopefully doesn't really matter. But we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did miss the other videos that I've been posting, click here above my head. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoy what I'm doing here, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the next game review. Peace out.